Welcome to a special preview of our new Patreon bonus content, the 10-Minute Rest. This is the mini behind-the-scenes episode where we get exactly 10 minutes to talk about the most recent episode. We will be releasing these on our Patreon to any of the paid tiers every other week when we don't upload an episode. So if one week, say this week, is an episode release, the next week will be a 10-minute rest, and those will be going up on the Patreon exclusively. This is a sneak peek, just so you know what you're getting into. And once again, will be available to all of our paid tiers on the Patreon. We hope you enjoy it. Welcome to the very first... Yeah, we're going to go. We're going to do it. Welcome to the very first 10-minute rest. This is the post-episode chat with the three of us, or four of us. I say three because I'm looking at the three of you guys. I don't see me.
Dane's not going to say a fucking word. And
this is my time to relax, to just chill. I talk a lot. We have 10 minutes to talk about the episode, and exactly 10 minutes. And that's all the time that we get. That's all the time that we're given. 10 minutes to chat about the episode. Big return for Azan.
Oh my God.
I know that people have been waiting.
I'm so hyped about it.
Also, you know what's so funny? Because when you said I'm going to add your mouth, all I could think of was covering, do you ever show your mouth kind of thing that's going to be a problem real soon? That's all I could think of. So when you then had Azan burst in, ooh.
Also,
it's funny.
Go ahead.
Go.
No, slightly upsetting. He was clearly waiting for the cinematic opportunity. Where's the good pun here? Where's the good there it is.
Hey, Azan is nothing if not a master of entrances.
That is a good point. I want to just imagine
more than us.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I just want to imagine him floating somewhere being like, oh, look what they're up to, these idiots, and then waiting for a dramatically appropriate time.
Oh, he's been on top of this church for a hot minute, for sure. No doubt in my mind.
No matter where he is for any amount of time, it's always a hot minute.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I think the other big reveal is the whole Cult of a Devourer thing,
Oh. There we go.
Oh, my garbly, right. Am I back?
This has been happening all day.
This has been my life. Yeah.
Well, I think we need to extend our 10 minutes.
It's going to be an 11-minute one.
10 minutes is 10 minutes. Ryan's in the garble territory. Ryan's in the shadow zone, the shadow dimension. That's it. There he is. He's moving again. He's good.
Okay, Cult of a Devourer. That's the big reveal. That's the other big thing that happened.
That is.
Dane was like, these guys aren't already juggling too many threads and enemies. Let's just add more to the mix.
Well, hey, who's to say this hasn't been a thing for a very long time?
Not us.
Yeah, we don't know. That's going to be the next reveals when we get through this, is how deep does this go, Do
you guys remember the first time I mentioned the Devourer?
No.
Obviously.
It's funny. So this is I don't want to spiral conspiracy theorists here at all, but the Living Apocalypse was theorized to be an agent of the Devourer. Argoa.
Shit.
Interesting. Okay. Is that the
So
only
honestly,
mention of it?
Yep.
Okay.
The worm was kind of very, Rovagoogie.
Yeah. So it's cool. I pulled a lot of stuff from the Black Order. What is it called? Order of the Black, I think, or something like that. And it's literally just that was the thing I was talking about. It's the society of society or organization type, genocidal. Okay,
cool.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks, Paizo. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, go.
I've got some questions. And again, obviously, I don't know what you can and can't answer. With the random event, the two boys rolled 8, so I assume that meant they were good that round.
Yes.
If they had rolled, let's say, a 4 and a 5, would each one of us have an event, or would it go to
Yes.
the lowest one? Yes.
Nope.
Fun. Okay.
Everyone has their own chart depending on what they're doing. I'm also rolling for the rest of the party as well. So Shortjack and Captain have their own events as well, and Zelphus has his own event as well.
Oh, man.
So in the background, all those things are happening. So, you checked in with them towards the end. and they weren't lying, but they did. Again, a little peek behind the curtain was their event was reinforcements arrived, like for the enemies.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
So like more people were showing up to the fight, and those were all things that like if you were there, you would have seen like X amount of boys coming in. So I've re-rolled or I've pre-rolled some of the events for them just so I know what happened, so I can like play into things. But there are some that I haven't. Like I think once we get closer to you guys getting closer to resolving your individual things, I will probably roll those live because I want to be surprised as well. Like I want to,
Okay.
I want a little excitement on my end to be like, ooh, because also like if I roll something that's really bad, I want that to be played on air as opposed to like. You know what I mean? Like if I
later
roll
on we find out, oh yeah, they all just died. Like, oh cool.
Yeah, exactly. And like even if I'm just like, because obviously I'm attached to the characters as well. It's like I don't want to be like, oh well, I just rolled that Short Jack and Catherine died.
Man. Kill them off screen would be so upsetting for everyone involved.
Yeah,
or like you knowing for like a month.
Exactly. Yeah, that would suck for me as a human being.
I think a really good way to avoid that would be just to not kill them.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Our big furry friend and our cowboy boy.
Your hunky cowboy?
Our hunky cowboy boy.
I think it's time for a character death. I think it's ready. I think we're there.
You shut your mouth, Durin.
Yeah, it's going to be you, Durin.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. I made some mistakes.
It's a good thing Durin wasn't on top of that tower. Those guys looked scary.
Yeah.
We're nearing climax territory. Like we're nearing finale territory. So like, I mean, not really. Like we still have one more arc. So like, I think we've probably got like a little bit a ways away. But like, this is sort of like the penultimate arc. The next arc will be the final, and then it's the finale. So it'll be I want to raise the stakes, right? Like I want it to be. I don't want you guys like. I never wanted you guys to feel like you had plot armor. I always want to make sure that like you know that at any point in time, if I roll well enough, and if you roll poor enough,
and hey,
you
we
could
do
die.
Ooh, that spurs my next question. What if that actually happens? Let's just say in this hypothetical world, because it's not going to happen. It won't happen. But you kill one of us. What would you do? How do we move forward?
Loser has to play Zelphus and make the voice the whole time.
Oh.
Or Short Jack.
Or Short Jack.
Those are also both voices that aren't fun to do.
Guys. No.
You got a little bit of Morty going there.
I'm a scientist doing science.
I guess. My name's Zelphus, and I'm a cookie boy.
That's not a bad Zelphus.
Durin, I weirdly enjoy being in your pocket.
Really,
Zelphus is a lot of like it's weird. Like I think
Zelphus is more like this than I guess.
Zelphus.
Trying to go more goofy.
Zelphus is more like back and bottom. And
Zane says that like I'm able to replicate any of his vocal mastery.
And
I'm like a sheep is just blundering into fences.
Short Jack is high and up. Guys,
it's close to a Morty. Now that I hear it,
he's on the nose.
I would have been able to do that, but like I can't hit high notes since like a year and a half of wearing masks 24/7.
Yeah, for me it was screen like I had to do like actual rehab for my vocal cords because of how. Yeah, it's because I didn't really want to talk about this a lot when it was happening because I didn't want to give ammunition to people who are like anti-masks and stuff like that.
Even so, even now I feel bad saying because I'm not saying don't wear masks. I am saying
I mean it was just
working in the service industry where you wore them just an obscenely long amount of time day in day out.
Teachers dealt with the same thing where it's like they had vocal cord fatigue and damage because you're wearing a mask and talking for 8 hours, and then like add into the fact that I'm yelling over music and people in a bar, it fucked. And like also like you're breathing through it's not ideal. It's like not what our bodies should be doing. But I didn't talk about 40 it a
seconds. We got 40 seconds. We can't talk about masks.
I had to do vocal cord rehab and exercises to like undo. Thankfully, it was reversible.
Mhm.
But
Is
yeah,
it too late for me, do you think?
no.
Cool. You gotta send me that.
I
vocal
believe in
cord
you.
is.
Then-
I mean, it's
That
probably
could be
very
short
different
neck.
because mine was pain. Mine wasn't like range.
Ah, that's fair.
Like mine like grinded. We got 20 seconds. Go, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going
Ryan,
to say
get it.
thank you, everyone who's listening to this first episode of the 10-minute short rest. You help us get our stamina back. We appreciate
true.
it.
I like that.
This will be on our Patreon because if you're listening to this, you'd be on Patreon. But
You already know.
we love you so much. Love you. I'm taking the last 3 seconds for myself. No one can have
Got
them.
him.
Mwah, 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 mwah.